What if I told you that becoming, oh, this is wet. Oh my gosh. What if I told you that becoming your best self isn't actually that complicated? We can be our best selves every day, and when we look back in a year's time, we would be floored with how much progress we have made in our mind, body, and our soul. If you are tired of feeling stuck and just feeling so tired with yourself, you're craving change, craving a level up, I have 7 healthy habits that will separate where you are to where you're going. Habit number 1 is the 80-20 nutrition rule. This is a great rule of thumb for eating whole, balanced meals 80% of the week. Then you have the other 20% of your meals for the week to enjoy socializing, celebrating loved ones, or a fun event that you are going to. So this is what you have to do. You have to eat 80% whole, balanced, nutritious foods, home cooked. Make sure they're home cooked. Don't just be going to Pita Pit. That doesn't really count. It could, but if you go grocery shopping, you might as well use up all the foods. You know what I mean? Don't be wasting your money in this either. We don't do that. We don't waste our money. What? And then the other 20% is just up for debate. Have at her. Do what you want. This leaves a much more sustainable approach in today's day and age where we have so much instant gratification all around us, and it's so much easier to just run and grab a meal or order a meal and have it delivered to you than it would be to spend time making that homemade, home-cooked meal. And it also makes your personal goals like fat loss or muscle building so much easier to manage too, because you're basically having one cheat meal a week. Next thing is hydration. Every woman out there, I'm talking to you, needs to be drinking at least 2 to 4 liters of water per day. For the last 5 years, I've been drinking 4 liters of water every single day, minus a couple. I'm not gonna hold myself to that standard, minus a couple for sure, but you wouldn't believe the results that it gave me. It completely took away my cystic acne that I've been dealing with for over 10 years. Moment of silence for poor Christina dealing with the worst acne ever, and it was my biggest insecurity my entire life until I started drinking so much water. If you told that shy, insecure girl that all she needed to do was drink a gallon of water every day, oh my gosh, I would have done it. I would have been drinking 4 liters of water every day since I was 10 years old, rather than just the last 5 years, okay? My brain is clear. I rarely experience any muscle soreness, any sort of fatigue that would be caused by dehydration. So all you need to do is just buy one of these liter jugs. This one is 2.7 liters, which is one of the biggest ones that I've seen. You can honestly get these everywhere. This is by Drinkzilla. They are located in Calgary here. YYC, baby! And it just helps me get my water down. I also added this cute little thing so everyone knew that it was mine and not to take it, because I did have one of my big jugs get stolen one time, but I took it back. I figured out who it was and I stole it back. Anyways, or grab one of those Stanleys and drink up, girl. Drink up. As a coach, you would not believe how many of you guys are telling me that you find it so hard to eat breakfast and you're nauseous in the morning so you can't eat breakfast and you don't have time in the mornings to go eat breakfast. Oh, it just hurts my brain. I'm kidding, but this is why I'm making this video, because I want to help you guys level up, elevate, become your best selves, and that starts in the morning with making breakfast. Believe it or not, I was one of those girls way back in the day, way back in the day, that also said that breakfast made me nauseous, I didn't have time in the mornings. And you want to know what my breakfast was? It was a piece of toast with butter, or it was a muffin, a 500 calorie Tim Hortons muffin loaded to the nines with sugar, and that's the only carb source in it. I don't think it's the time of day that's making you nauseous when you're eating. I think that it's the food selection that you are choosing to eat for breakfast, because now that I eat a whole balanced meal every morning, I seriously look forward to it, and it gets me out of bed. It does. It gets me out of bed in the morning. I get so excited to eat my food in the morning, because think of breakfast like you're breaking the fast from the night before. It gives you the energy that you need throughout the entire day, literally until you go to bed. I mean, obviously with other meals, but that's your very first meal, so it obviously should be a nutrient dense and a very whole, good meal. I will always eat eggs and oatmeal, and I will put some peanut butter in my oats. That gives me the carbs, the fats, and the proteins that I need. The oats have fiber in it. You can also add any vegetables to the eggs as well, make a little omelet for you, and get even more fiber. Are you guys ready for a fun fact or what? Are you ready for a fun fact? I love a good fun fact, and this one is crazy. Did you know that we sleep for 1/3 of our lives? 1/3 of our lives. We are asleep for 1/3 of our lives. Yet we always complain about having sleep troubles, neck pain. We're waking up in the middle of the night like 4 times to go pee. We're relying too much on melatonin. So let's shift our attention and focus on how to actually have a good quality sleep. If we're sleeping for 1/3 of our lives, we might as well have some good sleeps. So I have 3 tips for you on how to be having great sleeps, which if you're curious to know how I've been sleeping lately, I've been sleeping so good. Make sure that your room is dark and cool before going to bed. Number 2 is putting your phone screen on sleep mode, so it like dims it a little tiny bit, and it's not the blue light, it's like yellow light or something. I don't know. I have my phone set so it automatically does it after 8 p.m. and then my phone goes on do not disturb after 10 p.m. So I'm not getting disturbed in the middle of the night, and I can still listen to a podcast rather than turning off my phone. I don't do that, but I'll listen to a podcast or I'll listen to a video where I don't really have to pay much attention to, and I will just slip away. And then number 3, the last one, is wake up and go to bed at the same time every day. This is so important, and actually I've been doing this for quite a while now, just adjusting my sleep schedule. I've been going to bed around 10 and I've been waking up at 6 a.m. every morning, and it's just amazing. Like, I recommend that. If you can set your day up to wake up at 6 and go to bed at 10, that is like the most ideal 8 hours of sleep ever. Woo! Talking about the morning and just having a peaceful morning, your best self has the most peaceful morning, okay? It's not hectic. You can do what you want. You can sit down and relax for a few minutes before having to get ready and rush out the door. You don't have time for breakfast. You don't have time for anything. I'm so sorry. That might have been mean, but I'm just joking. I'm just picking on you guys. I'm just picking. Start the day in a calming manner. That's the best thing that you can do. Don't use time as an excuse. Since I had a job, and even when I was going to school, I would always wake up at least 2 hours before I had to be anywhere, so then I could sit down, have my coffee, have my breakfast, drink a liter of water, get ahead for the day in steps. I worked at the hospital for a few years, and I was always on the 6 a.m. shifts, so I would wake up at 4 a.m. every single day. And then it gave me a good hour before I had to do anything and start getting ready for my day, and then get out the door and be at work on time. And this also helps those that have trouble eating breakfast. Now you don't have time as an excuse, and you can sit and digest while you do that. You girls know that I'm going to preach resistance training until the cows come home, okay? Building confidence, reversing aging, strengthening our bones and our muscles for when we get older, boosting metabolism so we can eat more. Why wouldn't we resistance train? This day and age is the time where we have the most amount of research to back up long-term and short-term resistance training. Why aren't you resistance training? Why can't I sit still in this chair today? That's the real question. Did you know that a woman's health immensely declines by the time you are age 30 to 40 is when your bone density and your muscle mass decline, your metabolism slows down? But thank the heavens, because this does not have to be forever. And even if you are 55 years old watching this video and you're like, shit, I really screwed myself over here, don't worry, because the second you start resistance training and making it a part of your routine, it will dramatically reverse all of these effects. You can quickly gain your muscle mass and bone density. Your metabolism will increase. Yeah, resistance training dramatically, crazily. I don't know any other words to use right now. And resistance training slows down the process of aging substantially. There's a good one. The last healthy habit that I have for you is knowing who the fuck you are and realizing your worth. Girl, realize your worth. realize that shit. Realize what you're all about. Realize what makes you you. Do the inner work. Recognize that you deserve to set boundaries. You deserve to be picky with who you spend your time with and who you give that energy to. Pursuing your goals, surrounding yourself with positivity. Knowing your worth is about valuing your time. Self-worth is about valuing your time, energy, and self-care. Enough to say no to things that don't serve you and yes to new opportunities that could change your life. When you truly know your worth, you stop settling. You don't go back because it's comfortable and it's safe. Do the inner work. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. I can lean back now. I can relax. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to because I'm having a great day and I'm pretty energized now. Can you tell? Can you tell? So, I hope you guys loved today's video. I think that this was such a cool video to film, and just collecting my little list of healthy habits that I do that I always recommend you guys do. I mean, seriously, it started with me choosing to do the inner self-development, work on myself, and seeing everything, seeing my unhealthy habits for face value without judgment, and just realizing that those are no longer me. And I no longer resonate with my unhealthy habits that I picked up from childhood and from past friendships, past relationships. I don't resonate with those anymore. I only want to put my focus into what does serve me and what is going to be good for me and the people that are surrounded by me. If you're not going to do it for yourself, do it for someone that you love. And we will end there. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that little notification bell. Boom, ding, ding. Okay, whatever. Don't know what that was, but anyways. After this video, I hope you're walking to the kitchen right now, filling up your water, and then drinking that shit. I hope that by me providing this value and providing these resources that you guys will also be able to feel the love as well, because I love you guys. I will see you guys in the next video, and we will be in a different province in the next video, so stay tuned for that little secret there, and we will see you guys in the next one. See you guys.